What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel, Hooked on Fish. We are in the outback right now. Just kidding. Well, I guess outback my yard. In the backyard, and I'm about to show you guys how to set up a fishing pole. So, let me just get this set up and catch you guys in a sec. Alright, you guys, so I'm all set up now. Now, it is time for the tutorial. So, when you start off, you're going to have this reel right here, at least with the spinning reel, and you'll already have it spooled up, hopefully. If you don't, I'm not going to do a whole spooling thing today, but I will be doing a spooling video very soon, so make sure to check that out when it comes up on my channel. Anyway, so for now, just say you have it spooled up, you have your line right here in your hand, and you got your reel right here. So what you're going to do here is, once you got your line and you got this right here, it's called a bail, but it's this little like curved metal thing going across one side of my reel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my line here and I am going to tuck it under my bail, just like this, just like that. As you can see now, it is under my bail, nice and solid. It's not going to come off. I'm just going to slide it right to here. That's where it's supposed to be when you reel. It will probably go there by itself, but just for God's sake, I'm just going to do that. So the next thing you're going to do after you get that through the bail is you're going to let out enough line to be about the length of your pole, actually a little bit longer, maybe just a foot longer than your pole. Let out all that line, so just pull and pull and pull and pull, 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 pull. You can see I got my pole right here and my line right under it. Under, 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 under. Keep going until, look at this, got the end of my pole right here and the line right here. Alright, sorry about that. As you guys can see, I just had to talk to someone really quick, so that's why the video just skipped out like that. As you can see, I've got the end of my pole right here, and I've got, after my pole, this is my pole right here, and this is my line. I have about a foot extra, and so what you're going to do is once you have all that line out, and it's under your bail, just like that, you're going to find the end of your line, and the very first hole that's sticking off of your rod. So this one right here, the biggest hole in the very first one at the very base of it. Or not at the very base, but the very first hole. So you can see, if I go down a little bit, I get to my reel. And if I go up, I get to that eyelet. And it's also the biggest circle that's going to be on your pole. The next thing you do is you just take the line, and you're just going to stick it right through the hole, just like that. And you're going to do the same thing for all of the other holes in your pole. You're going to stick it through every single hole. So I'm going to do that really quick. And, yeah, then I'll get back to you with when I'm... Alright, you guys, so I just got them through the holes. As you can see, this is the very top hole there. My line's through the top of it. And I've got about a foot extra of line here. And that's exactly what you want, so you can tie your knots around what you're tying at the end of your line right here. So today I'm going to be just showing you how to use a swivel, and that is basically what you want to start out with when you are starting fishing, because it makes everything just so much easier. And that is this right here. This is a swivel. There's many different models of swivels. This probably isn't like an original. This is not an original model, but it's pretty much this. It's pretty much just as simple as any other one. All you're gonna do is you're going to tie this onto your line first, using that eyelet right there at the very top. So you can see there's the bottom there, the top there. You're just going to stick your line right through that hole, bring it out, and you can really tie whatever knot you want. I suggest looking up knots for fishing to tie around, like fishing lures and anything. I'm going to do a simple knot here. All you have to do is take this line, when you stick it through, get a little bit extra out there, and then simply pin it up against the line that connects all the way back to your reel. Then what you're going to do is just twist your swivel just like this, and it's going to twist up your line. You're going to start noticing, as you can see there, it's twisting my line up, and you're going to want to twist that anywhere from like 4 to 6 times, and that should be good. So you're going to twist 1, twist 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to twist 5 times. Now, as you can see, I've got this tag end line right here, and I am going to bring that line right there. I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, that line right there. I'm going to bring it back through that loop that I made right here after twisting. Still going to have a little loop right at the eyelet. I'm going to bring that line and put it right back through the loop, just like that. Grab it with my other hand. Take this line and the line that you just put back through the loop. You're just going to pull, and the line should go right down to the eyelet, creating a nice little knot right there. Then after that, you're just going to take the line that connects to your reel. You're just going to pull, and that should tighten up your knot as best as you can. And that'll give you a very nice fisherman's knot, is what it's called. And there's also many other knots. This is a pretty decent knot. This will get you pretty far without breaking off. Really good knot. And so after you tie that, you're going to have a little bit extra line sticking out here, as you can see, not connected to anything, but it's the line that you stuck through your eyelet and tied the whole knot together with. But you're just going to have extra. So all you're going to do there, you're going to take that line, that extra line here, and you're just going to take your knife, and if I can cut it just like that. As you can see, I just got a tiny bit left over now. That's what you want. And I've got my main line running right back down to my reel. So now you have the swivel on, and so I'll show you how to open it. These swivels right here, all you have to do is press in and pull it around the back just like that, and then it opens up and allows you to put stuff on it. So basically what a swivel is, you guys, is it allows you to just tie this thing on right here and be able to interchange lures and hooks and everything however many times you want without having to cut your line, unless you get snagged, obviously, and you can't get it unsnagged. You have to cut it. But this allows you to interchange your lures or hooks or anything however many times you want without having to cut your line every single time and having to tie on a new lure. And it also kind of, when I use swivels, it definitely improves my variety of lures I use in one day. Anyway, so you take the swivel, you open it, you take your hook, because this is most likely what you're going to be starting out with for live bait and everything. You take your hook. It doesn't have to be attached to this line, but some hooks will come like this. They are attached to a line. They have a little knot tied onto them and a little loop. That just makes it easier. If you don't have that, you're just going to have a regular hook just like this with just a little loop right there on the end of it. And you can still, if I can show you here, you can still take your swivel and attach that right onto your hook still, if you want to. But you don't, for this hook that I have, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm just going to take this loop that is attached to it, take my swivel, and as you can see here, just pull, and now it's on the swivel, just like that. Then you just fasten it shut. If I can fasten it shut, just like that. And as you can see, there's no way for this line to really get off the swivel. But when you do become more experienced with fishing, you might want to get rid of this swivel because it adds more bulk to your line. It is a give point to your line where it could snap a little bit easier. But when you're beginning, you're fishing with live bait, you're fishing with worms, you're fishing with grubs, a swivel is going to be perfectly fine for you. I'm talking more when you go out in the boats and you're fishing with lures, heavy-duty lures, fishing for humongous fish. I would not recommend using a swivel. But in the meantime, when you're just starting out, just use a swivel and use a hook. Also, you might have little snap-on weights that you can just put up your line anywhere up here, but past your swivel on this side. You can clip the weights on. And also, you may want to use one of these. This is called a bobber. And if you don't know how to put that on, right here there's a little metal piece, as you can see. And you're going to put your thumb on the bottom because there's another metal piece on the bottom right here that you're going to be using after. And you're going to push this down, and a little metal thing will pop up right here. It's like a little metal hook that you can attach to your line. Once you get that hook around your line, you let go of that, and it will hook right on. And then after that, you just put your finger on the top of that, where it just fasten onto your line, push down, and another hook will pop up at the bottom of the bobber, just like that. And you can fasten your line onto the bottom like that. And so then you'll have a bobber, your swivel, and your hook. And the bobber just allows you to find out, once you have a fish, it will dunk under the water when a fish has grabbed it. And that'll just give you a better idea of when to set the hook and when to start reeling it in. If you're a little bit more impatient and you just need to know when you have a fish on. I like using bobbers sometimes. They're really fun. Anyway, so yeah, that's how you set up a fishing rod. That's basically it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe. It would really help out my channel. I have plenty more tutorials on there, including how to cast a spinning reel if you guys don't know how to do that yet. And thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, comment, like, do whatever. If this helped you guys, you're welcome. And I really hope you guys get into fishing. It's a great sport to be in. And just thank you guys for watching, and snag you next time.